In upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. Now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, caught. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal from the 3.
56. We go.
Cook. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Hey, home. Regular. Monday. Half 10. Where's that?
Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Five wide.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. This defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 84 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Here's Cook again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Running right, here's Walker. Powerful. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to Walker on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker to the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain there. Now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. Walker with another carry. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check 58. Line. 49. Flip off. 49.
From the red zone now, Smith. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
13X, 13X. Tuesday.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. A give for Walker running right. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
A 6-yard pickup.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try for the first with Walker. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Now they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 4th and short got a whole lot more than he bargained for. He almost scored.
Yeah, how about that? Because you know how it is when you get all those bodies near the line of scrimmage. You often get engaged by blockers, and you can't get your hands on the ball carrier. And he breaks free. He goes almost the distance.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 17. Bills nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return, Reek Woolen. Woolen ready to return it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now he's into the clear again. How about this? DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his
Here's a diving catch right side. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Allen now on first down.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
5 wide.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Reek Woolen bringing it out of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They snap it to Smith.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Here we go. No ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll run again.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll try and run for him. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
To throw is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Allen. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Alert!
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 6-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
And going right back to Walker. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
2nd and 3.
Smith going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
33. Bills 16. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that when
run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About this, I take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I go to run. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the bugger dash. Run it back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act and run it back. You see how I act within a lag. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Just like that. Solo might be right back. Oh yeah, it's like that. I told her I might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
44, ready. 20 TX.
Two and a throw right away. And got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. I give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 6.
Play action. It's Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Will Disley from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Running left is Walker.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Geno now to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Back, Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for it.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle here to Wilson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Braxton Berrios from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Solo left side.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Smith. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Tua going to keep it run left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Tua going to try and go quickly here.
On second down, Tua.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This one left side caught by Barrios. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down, Miami.
Pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And some room to work. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown Dolphins. Durham Smythe, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for two.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get three to add on even more to their lead.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now Smith. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 12.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
27 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Throwing now is Geno. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Myers' kick is good. That will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, here's Tua. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Dolphins 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now, meanwhile, here's his second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's brought down. We couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Gino. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter.
There we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Now Smith. This is caught. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Geno now to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Tua. And he completes it to Barrios. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here we go, 1st and goal. Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Smith now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and either way at the clock.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to swell the lead to 6. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Now, rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So now it's 4th and short.
It's after the penalty.
when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100, the hatchback pot.